Hello guys. So today we are going to see JavaScript interview questions. So this is a series of JavaScript interview questions. Basically, here I will upload almost 250 to 400 JavaScript interview questions. So this is the first video of that. So let's get started. So the first question is, what are the possible ways to create objects in JavaScript? Okay, so how many ways? There are several ways we can create the objects in JavaScript. Let's see the first one. So there are many ways to create objects in JavaScript as below. First is object constructor. Using the object constructor, we can create an object in JavaScript. The simplest way to create an object, to create an empty object, is using the object constructor. Currently, this approach is not recommended, so that's why I'm not going to explain much about this approach, because this approach is not recommended and we are no longer using this approach. But this is one of the approach to create objects in JavaScript. So this is how. So this is object. This object is a global variable in JavaScript. By using the new keyword, we can create a new object, new empty object in JavaScript. Okay, so this is the method. We can call it object constructor. Why? Because we are using the new keyword. So using the new keyword in the object, we can create an object. Okay, so this approach is not recommended currently, so that is why I'm not going to explain much. So now let's see the second approach to create the objects create method. Okay, the create method of objects create a new object by passing the prototype object as a prototype, as a parameter. So let's see the example. So here we can create the object using the create method, objects create method. So there is a method called create where of object. This object is a global type. Okay, so this global object have a create method. Using this create method, we can create any object. For example, we have obj.create null. So we have assigned this. So we have created an object object. In that we have the null. So if we try to console that object, no, it will print like this. So basically it will show object and the parameter is null because we have passed the null parameter. Okay, now let's see the second example. Obj.create. If we pass any object as a parameter, so now if we try to print object 1, because we have assigned in the object 1, if we try to print, it will show like empty string. So basically it will show it's an object, and if we try to print a or object 1 thought, it will give 1 2 3. So let's see the example in the code. Okay, so let's see the example. For example, we have the object and we can create any object using the create method. Okay, if we pass, suppose if we pass 1 2 3, so I've created an object. A is the key and 1 2 3 is the property of that object. Okay, now if I'm trying to log the object, what it will print, it will show this is an object. Now if I'm trying to run this file using node.js index, so it is showing the object. Now this object has an access of a. If I try to print obj dot a, what it will print, it will print a 1 2 3, because that, see, it's getting printed 1 2 3. Okay, so this is how we can create an object using the create method of the object. So this object is a global variable. By using the create method, we can create any object. So if we create null, it will show null. Okay, now there is no a. Now if you try to run the file, it will show the object type and the parameter is null. Okay, so this is a simple example by which we can create an object using the create method. Okay, now let's see the different approach, the third approach to create the objects. I hope it is getting clear. If any doubt is there, do post the doubt in the comment box. Okay, now the third one is object literal syntax. So this is the simple way we can create an object. The object literal syntax is equivalent to create method. So it is equivalent to create method only. So the same way, but the approach, but the syntax is something different, nothing much. So the object literal syntax is equivalent to create method when it passes null as a parameter. Okay, so here we are creating an empty object. Here we are creating an object which have the key a and the property and the value is 1 to 3. Now if we try to run this, suppose I will give this object 1, give this object 2. Now if I try to log object 1, we try to run object 2. So let's see what it will print. Here it will print empty string because we have passed the empty object, not a string, empty object. Here we have created an a property a, so that's why it is showing property a which have the value 1 2 3. Okay, so this is the same way that we have created using the create method. So this is the same way, but the syntax is somewhat different. So this is the third approach to create an object in JavaScript. Fourth one is function constructor. So there is one more way, like we can create an object using the function constructor in JavaScript. So this function constructor is not available in any other language like C, C++, Java, but in JavaScript we have the function constructor. By using that we can create any object. So let's say create any function, we can create any function and apply the new operator. So by using the new operator we can create a constructor of that function. So if we create any function and if we apply the new, that function will become a constructor function. Because the new operator, because we are using the new operator, and using the new operator we can create the constructor of that function. So here also if we have any function, if we apply the new operator into that to create, so what it will do, it will create a new object instance. So this is the example person name. We have the function name, we have the empty object inside that, and what we are doing is we are creating a name property. In that we are assigning a name that we have passed, that we have taken from this argument, and we have created a property age. In that we are assigning the 21 and we are returning the object. Okay, now what I will do is I will create a constructor of this function using the new keyword. So new function name person, and I am passing the coder as a parameter which we have taken as a name, and we are assigning the object. So what it will do is it will create an object. So what it is doing here is it is creating an object. So now if we are trying to print that object, same code is there, f1. Now if we are trying to print that object, what it will show, it will show name coder nh21. Why? Because here we have created, and what this function will do is this function will return this object. What this return will have, this object will have the name and age. What is the name contains? Name contains coder that we have passed from here, that is why it is printing name coder. What is the age contains? Age contains 21. Okay, now let's see this example in the code. Okay, in the VS Code I will show you what it will print. See, now if we try to comment this object, okay, let's see what it will print. It will print name coder age 21. Okay, now suppose I have changed the name property. Suppose I have assigned the John. Okay, so how now it will print? Now it will print John and 21. Why? Because we have renamed, the John from the coder. Earlier it was coder. Now what I have done is I'm using the object, I'm using the dot operator. I can access any property. What is the property? Name and age is the property is there. I can access it. Okay. Suppose if I'm trying to access any other property which does not exist. Suppose I'm trying to access last name which does not exist. What it will show? It will give an error. It will give undefined because we don't have that property. Okay. And if we try to access those property which already exist, suppose age, it will print 21. Okay, so this is how we can create an object. So here what we have the function, inside that we have the object, and we are returning that object, and we are creating a two property, name and age of that object, and we are returning that object. And by using the new operator, we can create a function constructor, and we can pass the parameters, but it will return an object. So that is why we are storing that object into the object variable. And now we can access all these properties using that object name. So this is how we can create a constructor function, and this is how we can create an object. So this is also one of the approach to create the objects in JavaScript. Let's see the different approach. Function constructor with prototype. Okay, so this is similar to function constructor, but it uses prototype for their properties and methods. So every function, every methods have a property known as prototype. So we can insert any properties or methods using the prototype. Okay, so let's see the example in action. We have the function person. We have nothing is there. We have just empty function. What here I'm doing is, since person is a function, using the prototype. So every object in the JavaScript, the function is also a object. So every object in JavaScript have the property prototype. Okay, by using that prototype we can insert any method, any variable, any property in that. So what I am doing here is, we have the function person, we are not doing anything in the person. So what I have done is, using the function name, every function have the property prototype. I am using that, and I'm creating a new property name, and I'm assigning the Sudhir inside that. Okay, so this name does not exist inside the person as of now here, but after that what I have done is, using the prototype property which every object have, using that I have created a property name. Inside it I have assigned the Sudhir. Now I am making a function constructor using the new keyword. Okay, now if I'm trying to access the name property using the object, I will be able to access. So let's see the example in action. Here we have the function person. We are not doing anything inside that function as of now. So using this function name person, so every function have the property prototype, and using that prototype property we can insert any property. So what I am doing, I am creating a property name and inserting into the person function. How we can insert? By using the prototype. Excuse me. So yeah, person dot prototype dot name. This name does not exist. I am creating a name using the prototype for this function, and I am inserting this coder inside that. I have done that. Now I am creating a constructor for this function. Okay, and I'm assigning into the object. Now using that object I can access this property name. So object dot name coder, it will print the coder. Why? Because this function have the property name now, and I have created the constructor of this function, and I have assigned to this object. Okay, so this is the object of this function. Since this function have the name property, now I can able to access this name using this object that we have created. Okay, let's see this in action. No, okay, got it. Once again I am explaining you. I know it's a little bit difficult, the prototype things in JavaScript. So here we have the normal function, as you know, and we are not doing anything inside that. Okay, so what I've done is, I have taken this person, which is the function. Using that we have in, and every function have every object. So function is also an object, so every object have a property prototype. Okay, so that is why, so here person is a function. Using that name of the function, I am using the prototype, and using that we can create any property we can create any property. So here I am creating a property name, and inside that I am storing the coder. Okay, so I want to access this name. So for that I have to create a function constructor. So that is why we have already seen how we can create a function constructor using the new keyword. So here we are creating a function constructor using the new keyword and the function name, and we are assigning this into the object. Okay, now if I'm trying to access the property name, I will be able to access. See, coder. Why? Because we have created a property for this function name, and that we have the coder. So I have created a function constructor and I've assigned this into the object. So by using this object variable, we can able to access the name variable. If I'm trying to access other thing, I will not be able to access. Suppose I'm trying to access the last name, we will not be able to access. Why? Because we don't have the property. Because see, undefined is coming because we have not created anything, any property known as last name. So suppose if I created a one more property like that. Suppose if I create a one more property last name and I've assigned this web. I've created a one more property. Now I'm trying to access the last name. It will give web. Okay, so this is how we can create a property in the function. By using that function we can create an object, as we have already seen. By using the function constructor we can create an object, and using that object we can access all these properties. Okay, I hope you understand. If there is any problem, do post in the comment box. Okay, let's see the sixth let's see the sixth one, how we can create an object. Okay, so this is the ES6 class syntax. This is the normal one that we have already seen in Java, C++. So ES6 class syntax. So ES6 introduces class feature to create an object. So this is also one of the approach to create an object in JavaScript also. And this is a newly approach using the class. Those who are comfortable with the class, those who have come from the background of Java, C++, something like that, okay, they find it easy. So this is the simple. We have the class function, we have the class person, we have the constructor, and we are passing the name, and we are creating an object name, and inside it we are storing the name that we have passed. So how we can utilize this? So using the person keyword, by using the new keyword, and using the class, we can pass this value. So this is nothing to explain. This is all you know. I think so. Using the new keyword in the class we can create an object. As you already know, we can create any object in the class by using the new keyword. So that is what here I am doing. Using the new keyword and the class name, I am passing this parameter and I am creating this object. So this Sudhir will come to this name, and this name will assign to this name. So now if I'm trying to access object.name, it will print Sudhir. Okay, we have the person class, we have the constructor, and we are creating an object. In that we are passing a Sudhir. So this Sudhir will so whenever we create any object, it will call the constructor of that class. So we are creating an object. What it will do, it will call the constructor of this class. What is the constructor? This is the constructor. What I am passing? Sudhir. This name Sudhir come here, and we are creating an object, and we are creating a property name. In that we are assigning the Sudhir. Now if we try to access object, so this will print name Sudhir. Why? Because we have the property name, and what we have assigned? Sudhir, that we have passed from here. Okay, this is that is how we can create an object in JavaScript using the class syntax. So let's see in this action in the VS Code. Now we print object. Okay, it will print the person, the name we have Sudhir. Okay, if I try to print only name, it will print Sudhir. Okay, so this is also one of the approach. We can create an object in JavaScript that is familiar to those people who come from C, C++, Java, not C. Now let's see the last example, the seventh one, how we can create an object in JavaScript. So this is also one of the approach that we can create an object in JavaScript, that's singleton pattern. So here we are using the same thing, the new keyword in JavaScript, new function, and this dot name Sudhir. Okay. So if we try to go create this is called singleton pattern. Okay. If we try to print object, what it will do? It will print name Sudhir. Why? Because here we have the new. Here we have the function. We have created a property name, and we have assigned Sudhir into it, and we have assigned into the object. So this type of function is also known as IIFE. The syntax is basically the syntax is basically this function we can before that function we have the brackets, and after the function we have the brackets, and after that we have the calling function. So this is called IIFE. IIFE, immediately, immediately, sorry for wrong spelling, immediately invoked function. Okay. What this type of function will do is it will immediately call that function. So by using this bracket, no, it will immediately call that function. So here we are not calling anywhere this function. Are we calling this function from anywhere? No. Why? Because we have this syntax. Okay. So this bracket will round up the function, and after that we also have the brackets which will call this function automatically. We don't need to call it, and when this function will call, it will assign to this an object. Since this function will have the property name, we can access this property name using this object variable. If we try to access the property name, it will give Sudhir. Okay, so we have not call this function. This is called immediately invoked function. This will automatically come as this will automatically call as we have defined by using this syntax. Somewhat the syntax is different. We have the bracket before the function name, and after the function we have the two more brackets after that. So this will call this function immediately after invoking. After creating an object, this will immediately call this function, and after calling it will assign this in the object variable, and we can access those objects. Okay. So this is also one of the approach to create an object in JavaScript. So total there are 7 ways to create an object in JavaScript. I hope you learn it. If there is any doubt, do post the doubt in the comment box. I will definitely reply it. Okay, and this is the series of JavaScript interview questions. Okay, so more videos will come with this series. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.